everybody, and in this video we're going to be going through the vendor roles that you need to be paying attention to, because there are a lot that are godly. By the way, look at my hunter. Oh man, that's a sexy hunter. What's that cape? What's that cape? That's the new PS exclusive cape. I know, I'm freaking dying inside. Dying, so happy. Can't even. You will see plenty of videos of me screaming. Anyway, first of all, we're gonna stop at the Crucible quartermaster and take a look at this Hawksaw role. This Hawksaw comes with probably the most ridiculous role in the entire world. You have fitted stock, counterbalance, and small bore. You can essentially get perfect stability on a Hawksaw. This is the role that everyone was looking for. This is so good. This is really good. I'm actually going to be picking up one of these as soon as I have enough legendary marks to do so, because it's really great. It's just amazing. The deal breaker also has a pretty good role. We have crowd control and counterbalance, and then you can also choose braced frame. So you have super high stability, and with these rifles, it's really good to have high stability. Also, we're gonna take a look at Ruin Wake, because Ruin Wake has counterbalance, high caliber rounds, braced frame, armor piercing rounds, and rangefinder. Another really good role. The vendor roles this time around are absolutely ridiculous. Now let's head over to some other vendors to check out what they are selling. Next up, we're gonna take a look at Dead Orbit, and the only one for me that was somewhat noteworthy was the Hitchhiker FR4. And my reason for picking this is that it has hidden hand, it also has braced frame, so you have increased stability, and then it has hot swap, which is always really good for fusion rifles. Plus, the impact is crazy high, the range is pretty good, and you can do the stability very high if you put brace frame on. So I think this is a pretty good role. I haven't used it yet, so I can't say how good it is, but just the role is super solid if you are with Dead Orbit and you're looking for a fusion rifle. Now for the next one, we're going to be heading up here to Future War Cult, and for this one, I want you guys to prepare yourselves. This one is about to get crazy. We're gonna start off by not looking at the crazy thing and looking at everything else. First of all, we're just ignore that. We take a look at the Vacancy. The Vacancy is a fusion rifle that I actually picked up. It has hot swap, it has braced frame, and it has rangefinder. So you're gonna be having super high impact, super high stability, and super high range. So this one has been doing good so far. I haven't fully tested it out, but from what I've used so far, it feels really good. Now, let's take a look at something insane, and that is the Villainy, which has essentially the most perfect role for a pulse rifle that you could ever dream of. The only problem is the scopes are sort of the big booty butts, but besides that, we have Head Seeker, perfect balance, and glass half full. This is what everyone would consider their god roll. A lot of people consider this to be their god roll weapon with these perks. So definitely pick up the Villainy. I'm really enjoying it so far. I can't say which one is better between the Hawksaw or the Villainy. I will definitely have a video about that. But this is an amazing roll for a pulse rifle. Next up, we're at the Vanguard quartermaster, and we're gonna take a look at this Apple of Discord. Apple of Discord also has a really good roll. It has Head Seeker, counterbalance, and then out of these you could use any. You could use hand loaded, you could use snapshot. Either of those are fine, but that's also a super good roll. Honestly, pulse rifles and fusion rifles have been given some god rolls this time around. There's a lot of them that are really good, because also taking a look at Long Far Gone, this has hidden hand, it has hot swap, and it has, oh, that's pretty much it. And Hint's battery's not bad, but there's a bunch that have these kind of perks. Long Far Gone, not bad either, but definitely better fusions in the game. Just the pulse rifles are freaking ridiculous. And lastly, we're going to be heading over here to New Monarchy. Now, there's not a whole lot from New Monarchy that's super good. The best thing for me, like obviously, this has freaking perfect balance on it and counterbalance. So this might actually be pretty good in general. It might be pretty decent. But the best thing for me that was notable was definitely the shotgun. The shotgun has rangefinder and it has final round. It also has rifled barrel. So this is kind of an insane shotgun. Look at that. Absolutely insane. More range and impact, rangefinder, increased range, and final round. So this is a really good shotgun. I'm telling you, these vendors are just killing it. This is also really good too. Crazy good rolls on so many different weapons. This is also pretty good. There's so many weapons in this update where the vendors are just godly. But if I had to choose some that I would definitely recommend picking up, I would say the Villainy and the Hawksaw, super, 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 super great. Those ones are what I would put at the top of my list in buying from the vendors. So that's gonna pretty much do it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you've picked up any of the weapons from the vendors that I've mentioned in this video, let me know in the comment section how you feel they perform in PvP. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. I love you, and I'll speak to awesome people later. Bye.